All right, welcome to the Riptide and St. Croix dual meet. This is session number 2. Session number 1 finished up early this afternoon. That was the 11 and unders. Tonight is the 12 and overs. We're a little bit early, so I apologize for that. I thought we were supposed to start at 4:30, but it looks like 4:25 is the time. Up first will be the 12 and over 200-yard IM. That is 2 lengths of each, 50 fly, 50 back, 50 breast, and 50 freestyle. Still waiting to get the swimmers situated here for this 200 IM. I said I think we're a little bit early. They're coming now. In lane 1 from Riptide will be Kiana Loberg. Lane 2, Addie Marsalik from Riptide. From St. Croix will be Allison Poole. Lane 4, Molly Vogan from Riptide. In lane 5, Schaefer Watson from St. Croix. Lane 6, Grace Vogt from Riptide. Lane 7, Kaylin Worth from Riptide. And in lane 8, Isabel Scrafford from Riptide. There are 3 heats of this 200 IM. And again, this is heat number 1. We are coming to you live from the Blue Water Aquatic Center in Apple Valley, Minnesota. My name is Carl Kinsa. I am a parent and a coach, and I do the live streams on the side for Riptide as well as for the Rosemont High School boys. We will be streaming the entirety of today's session. Should be done around 6:15 or so, maybe 6:20 with the 500-yard freestyle. That will be the final event of tonight, event number 25. This is event number 13. Duration should be about an hour and 45 minutes for this evening or so. There's some 5-minute breaks thrown in at event 16, event 18, event 22, and right before the 5 free, event 25. Session 1 went very well this morning for the 11 and unders. Some great times swam. We had about 100 people on the live stream, which was great. Lots of support. Looks like lane number 2 is empty. Addie Marsalik, lane 2 is empty. From Chad Hintz, we've got a good luck Molly, Taylor, from Taylor and Franny. So go Molly, and that's Molly Vogan out in lane number 4. Everybody here has swam this. We had a lot of no times this morning because we had a lot of kids that were anywhere from 6 years old to 11 years old. Molly leading the pack right now in lane number 4, just a little bit in front of Schaefer Watson. Both are 13. And into the backstroke everyone goes. Schaefer pulling ahead a little bit here, as is lane number 3. That's Allison Poole. That is a great last name to be a swimmer. So both ladies from St. Croix right now leading the pack. Allison and Schaefer. Schaefer's pulled a bit ahead here in the backstroke. I'm sorry, not Schaefer. Allison in lane number 3 is pulled ahead a little bit. Into the breaststroke leg there. Bucket turn for Schaefer in lane number 5. Grace Vogt in lane 6. Picked up the pace a little bit, made up some time in the backstroke. Two St. Croix girls turned in about the same time. We got Allison and Schaefer. Again, Schaefer in lane 5. She has the lead now by about a body length. So she's pulled way ahead on this breaststroke. and into the freestyle. Schaefer's going to take this heat. She's 234.64, entered. Molly's making a run at Allison here, but I don't think she's got enough real estate left. Schaefer's going to go 2:28.68. Allison is going to be second in lane number 3 with a 2:32.93. And in lane 4, Molly with a 2:35.09. A good race out there in 7 and 8 between Kaylin Worth and Isabel Scrafford. Separated by only about 0.3 of a second. 0.4 of a second. I'm going to go on a 50 cool down here after each event. Lane 1 for heat number 2 will be Abby Nand from Riptide. Lane 2, Sarah Tague from St. Croix. Lane 3, Elena Bible from St. Croix. Lane 4, Greta Marcotte from Riptide. In lane 5, Nora Natchez from St. Croix. Lane 6, Rylan Reed from St. Croix. Lane 7, Isabella Kelly from St. Croix. And in lane 8, Yifan Jay from St. Croix as well. Marianne with a Go Grace vote. Grace out in lane number 6 was 4th with 240.95, which was a little bit of a drop for her, about 6 100s for her. Seven 100s. Sorry about that. Let's get my math skills going. Been a long day. Got about 37 to 40 people online right now. That's great to see. And they're being called to the blocks. Up they go. Look a little tentative, but there we go. Now we're up. Got a full heat here, all 8 of them, so there'll be no empty lanes. Lane number 4 out like the crazed woman I know she is, as I know Greta personally. Nice butterfly there at 28.44, leading the pack and heading into the backstroke. Greta is the number 1 seed in this heat at 225.92. Big sister Gwen is in the next heat. And big brother swims for Apple Valley High School right now. That is Grayson. Holding her own in the backstroke, lane 5. Nora looks to have caught up a little bit. We'll see what the breaststroke does here. Here. Peter Brady moment again. Looks like this might come down to the freestyle between Nora and Greta. Third place could be anybody's game right now. You've got 3, 6, and 7 all battling for that third spot. Nora's made up some time in the breaststroke here on Greta. And it's starting to widen the lead a little bit. Looks like that third position is being tightly held by Elena right now. Yeah, we've got from Taylor and Franny, we've got to go Greta. Greta's going to have to go to get Nora now. But Greta is a go-getter. She's a tough swimmer. We'll see what she can do here. Nora turning from home, Greta turning for home. I don't think there's enough real estate left here for Greta. I believe Nora is going to take this heat. Nora entered at a 2:26.10. She's going to drop a ton of time. So is Greta. Nora 2:18.36. Greta 2:20.35. Very, very nice swims. A third position down in lane number 3, 2:26.19 for Elena. And she's down about 0.3 of a second there as well. So good swims. Up next is the third and final heat. In lane number 1 from St. Croix is Alex Larson. Lane 2, Gwen Marcotte from Riptide. Lane 3, Nicholas Larson from St. Croix. In lane 4, Summer Krause from Riptide. Lane 5, Elsa Riley from Riptide. Lane 6, Felicia Simring from Riptide. Lane 7, Emma Vogan from Riptide. Big sister to Molly Vogan, who was in the first heat. And in lane number 8, Amber Peterson from Riptide. Little sister Allie swam this morning in the 11 and under session. Looks like we're doing a little test of the timing system here. Or welcome for the commentary. Appreciate the shout out there. I do. It is fun. It's a great time. I love to see these kids swim. I've coached a lot of them over the years. They're getting older, as am I. I think we got a problem with lane number 7, maybe. We had a button issue in lane number 1. Eric is diligently working on the touchpad. Everything worked good this morning. But it's like anything else. Pool water does crazy things to inanimate objects. From John Woods, we've got Go Amber. Amber is out there in lane number 8, 15-year-old. Again, little sister Allie swam this morning. She is a 10-year-old. Some of the 500 freestyle, too, and did a really nice job. Event 13, heat number 3, and that's what we have up on the board, so everything looks good. Your top seed is Summer Krause at 2:14.84 in lane number 4. My apologies, lane number 5 is empty, so Elsa Riley, she is not in this event. Lane 5 will be empty. Early lead in lane number 3, Nicholas Larson from St. Croix, being challenged by Mr. Alex Larson. 13 and 16 brothers, maybe? Could be. A little sibling rivalry, although Larson's a common last name. Maybe somebody can tell me. Oh, Mr. John Woods' granddaughters, Amber and Allie. I coach Amber over at Egan High School, and she is a blast to have on the team. I actually worked with her mom for about 4 years at Thomson Reuters as well, so I know the family pretty good. So I got the 2 early leaders out here from St. Croix, maybe two brothers, I'm guessing. I'm going to say yes to that. Pretty tight for first place, though. You got Amber's out in lane number 8. She's hanging right in there with him. So is lane 7, Emma Vogan. Yeah, Wendy was a great swimmer. We had some talks. We went back when I was working in the same area as her. I sat down one day and we were talking swimming, and we found out that when I was 13, she was probably 9 or 10, and we both were swimming. It's very possible we both swam at the same meet in Northern California, since I was living out there at the time, and she was as well. So we got to talk about that a little bit. Lane number 3 of Nicholas Larson out with that lead now. He's pretty much got this heat wrapped up. Emma Vogan out there in lane 7 with Amber on her tail. Lane 1 is probably going to be second with Alex Larson. Nope, strike that. Here comes Miss Summer Krause in lane number 4. And Summer is going to take that second position. So lane number 3, Nicholas Larson with a 2:19. Summer in lane 4 with a 2:21.44. That third position in lane number 1 is Alex Larson, 2:22.11. It's a little bit of a drop for him. Amber, 2:24.07, down from 2:25.39. And Emma at 2:23.07 in lane 7. Entered with a 2:22.50. So a little bit of an ad for her, but not too bad. Got a good job, Amber, from Grandpa. Up next is the big brother to the 200-yard IM. It is the 400 IM, event number 14. In lane number 2 is going to be Emerson Buckley from St. Croix. Lane 3, Anna Olson from Riptide. Lane 4, Sullivan Labno from Riptide. Lane 5, Hannah Doobie from Riptide. Lane 6, Molly Johnson from Riptide. And in lane 7, Will Tan from St. Croix Swim Club.
Next up is event 14, 400-yard individual medley. 1 heat. Swimmers take position. Swimming in lane 2, Emerson, St. Croix. Lane 3, Anna, Riptide. Lane 4, Sullivan, Riptide. Lane 5, Hannah, Riptide. Lane 6, Molly, Riptide. Lane 7, Will, St. Croix Swim Club.
Sullivan is your top seed in this event at 4:23.30. He is in lane number 4. Anna Olson on his right, Hannah Doobie on his left. Again, Molly Johnson in 6 and Will Tan in 7. Looks like lane 2 is empty, so no Emerson Buckley in lane 2. Sullivan out to the early lead on the butterfly here. He is going to touch first right in front of Hannah. With short stroke there on the butterfly. He'll recover just fine. I panicked for a minute and forgot this was the 400 IM. I was wondering what Sullivan was doing, but it is the 400. 100 of each stroke, butterfly, back, breast, and freestyle. Sullivan opened up his lead here, about a body length and a half on Hannah. Followed by Molly in 6, Anna Olson in 3, and Will out in lane number 7. Sullivan making his final turn in the backstroke leg of this 400 IM. Hannah as well. Still followed by Molly and then Anna and Will out in lane number 7. Places really haven't changed too much. See if the breaststroke leg here changes anything. Usually it's the it's the leg of the event that makes up for all the others sometimes. Great equalizer, I like to call it. Nice bucket turn out there by Will. From backstroke to breaststroke. Sullivan looking nice and strong. He is in the end of high school season here. They're getting close to taper. He can swim here because the 400 IM is not a high school event. So that is why he is here today doing this event. Molly's made up some time on Hannah here in the first 50 of this breaststroke. See what she can do with Hannah here with 50 yards left. Sullivan looking strong, half a length left to go on the breaststroke leg, and he'll rock it into the freestyle. Molly's made up quite a bit of time on Hannah here, out in lane number 6. Anna and Will hanging tough together, pools apart. There goes Hannah, there goes Molly. Again, Sullivan entered at 4:23:30. And Molly has made up even more time in this first 50 of the 100 freestyle leg of this, and has gone past Hannah by about a body length now with 2 lengths left to go. Sullivan finishing up. He's got half a body length, well, not half a body length. He's got half a pool length left. And he touches at 4:28:56. See Anna turning there, Will turning there. Molly looking very strong. She's entered at a 4:50:54. She's going to add, well, she's going to be close, really. Yeah, she actually dropped 8/100ths of a second, so that's a good swim for her mid-season. Anna in lane 5 touching at 4:56 flat. And the race between Anna and Will. Anna's going to take the 4th position here. Anna entered at 4:45, so she's going to add some time. And Will entered at 5:44:81. So he drops a whole bunch of time, down to 5:09:46. Up next is the 200-yard breaststroke. There's one heat. After this, there will be a 5-minute break before the 100-yard freestyles. In lane number 2 will be Chloe Johnson from Riptide. Lane 3, Valerie Henkel from St. Croix. Lane 4, Mackenzie Roach from Riptide. Lane 5, Jayla Peterson from St. Croix. Lane number 6, Rylan Reed from St. Croix. And in lane 7, Nora Natchez from St. Croix. That is your 200 breaststroke. That is up next.
Next up is event 15, 200-yard breaststroke, one heat. Swimmers take position. Lane 2, Chloe Riptide. Lane 3, Valerie St. Croix. Lane 4, Mackenzie Riptide. Lane 5, Jayla St. Croix. Lane 6, Rylan St. Croix. Lane 7, Nora St. Croix.
Lane number 4, Big Mac, 224.50 is the top seed. She's a very good breaststroker. Fun to watch her swim. She is flanked on either side by St. Croix Swim Club. And the other lone Riptider in lane 2, Chloe Johnson. Good start out in lane number 7. That would be Nora. Good start, good underwater. At the turn, though, it's going to be Mackenzie. Oops, I'm going to change the... Oh, sorry about that. And Mackenzie out to the lead in the first 50. Again, entered at 224.50, so we'll see where she's at. Again, they are nowhere... Shouldn't say they're nowhere near taper. They're getting close. They're probably 2 weeks out still. So Mike and Michelle are working them all very hard. Great pullouts by Mackenzie there. She gets a lot of distance off those walls. The more distance you get off the walls, the less strokes you got to take to get to the other side. So if you teach your kids anything, coach your kids anything, tell them to work their underwaters off the walls. There she goes at the 100. She's about a 113 or so. She's a little bit off pace for that 224. But she does have the commanding lead. The battle is for second right now between 3, 5, and 7. So between Valerie, Jayla, and Nora. Long into the wall there. She's got 50 yards left to go. Mackenzie does. Nora turns second. She's in second place right now. Third would be Valerie down in lane number 3. We will see if Jayla here can press a little bit, move into that third position. Here comes Big Mac. She's going to win this heat, this event. Only one heat. At 231.95. Lane number 7, Nora is going to take the second position at 238.59. She drops a whole bunch of time. And in the third position, 240.91 in lane number 3 is Valerie, down from 244.16. They're going to do a 50-yard cool down. They're going to do a 5-minute break, as I mentioned. And I will be back with you when that 5 minutes is up. Thanks. All right, here we go with the 100-yard freestyles. There are 3 heats. I haven't gotten the official word yet, but I believe we're starting up again. Feels like about 5 minutes. For the first heat, lane number 1 from Riptide, Maddie Young. Lane 2, Abigail Olson from Riptide. Lane 3, Charlie Bruner from Riptide. Lane 4, Schaefer Watson from St. Croix. Lane 5, Summer Krause from Riptide. Lane 6, Robbie Megan from Riptide. Lane 7, Kiana Loberg from Riptide. And in lane 8, Kaylin Worth from Riptide.
Lane 4, Schaefer, St. Croix. Lane 5, Summer, Riptide. Lane 6, Robbie, Riptide. Lane 7, Kiana, Riptide. Lane 8, Kaylin, Riptide.
Lane number 5, Summer Krause with the early lead here. She is out fast, about a body length ahead of the entire crowd. She's going to turn at 27:43. She's going after it. She's entered at 103.14. I think, I'm going to go out on a limb here, that unless something terrible happens, like, I don't know, 50 pounds falls out of the sky on her, she should be able to be under this minute mark. No, I'm guessing this is the best time. I don't know for sure, but she is going to kill this time at 56:79. Looking for the reaction here to see, and I don't see any, so I don't know. But 56:79, great time for Summer Krause. Lane 6 is Robbie Megan at 59.85 in that second position. Lane 4 in the third position is Schaefer Watson with a 101.31. In heat number 2, you have Molly Vogan from Riptide in lane number 1. In lane number 2, Jacob York from St. Croix. In lane 3, Elena Bible, St. Croix. Lane 4, Leah Cayley from Riptide. Lane 5, Isabella Kelly from St. Croix. In lane 6, Yaifan Jai from St. Croix. Lane 7, Stella Hicks from St. Croix. And in lane 8 is Allison Poole from St. Croix. From Brian Worth, let's go Peach. Yeah, I saw Kaylin there. Kaylin out in lane number 8, 109.98. Her seed time was 112.49. So that's a nice 2.5 second drop for her. Nickname is Peach. Mom is here timing today. Big brother swims for Rosemont High School. And this heat, Leah Cayley is your top seed at 1 minute .15, but we do have a 1 minute .22, a 1 minute .41, and a 1 minute .61. So this could be anybody's race. Okay, well, we've got a You've Got This Molly from Franny and Taylor. Allison Poole strong out in lane 8. But out of that turn, leading the pack, lane number 5 right now. That is Isabella Kelly. She does turn first at the 50. Nice turn out of lane number 3 down there. That's Elena Bible. She made up some ground on that turn. Yeah, lane 3 and 5 turning at about the same time. So we've got a good race going on here for that first position. Elena in lane number 3 looks like she's got about a half a body length, a little bit less than that, but she is going to take this heat at 59.14. In second position is lane number 5, Isabella Kelly at 59.92. And in the third position at 101.07 is lane number 4, and that is Leah Cayley. Third and final heat. In lane number 1 is going to be Sydney Armstrong from St. Croix. Lane number 2, Ella Brustad from Riptide. Lane 3, Alex Larson from St. Croix. In lane 4, Max Yu from St. Croix. In lane 5, I didn't see Elsa earlier, and I don't see her over there now, so I'm going to say that lane 5 will be empty. Lane 6 is Greta Marcotte from Riptide. Lane 7, Abby Wright from St. Croix. And in lane 8, Miss Emily Hodgen from Riptide. That last heat, lane number 1, Molly Vogan. She was in the 5th position with a 101.49, but down from a 102.04, so she dropped about a half a second in her 100 freestyle. Probably see the nice young lady who follows the swimmers out. She is spraying the hooks that the swimmers put their masks on as part of our COVID-19 sanitation protocol. So as they hang up all their stuff, we get ready for heat number 3, the third and final heat of this 100-yard freestyle event. Yes, lane 5 is empty, so Elsa is not in the building today. All right. In the lead at the turn, lane number 4, that's Max. Greta out there in lane number 6, swimming like a woman possessed. She looks very strong. She's got the second position right now. She turns at 26.97. She is entered at a 58.16. Max has that first position still. Greta still in 2. Down there in lane number 3. Alex Larson, he's got the third position right now. See if Greta can make a little bit of a move here. She looks nice and strong. Max is going to take this in lane number 4. And he does at 55.44. Greta, great swim, 56.74. And in lane 3, 58.57 for Alex Larson. Up next is the 100-yard backstroke. There'll be 2 heats, and then after that, there will be a 5-minute break before event 18, the 100-yard IM. There is only 1 heat of the 100-yard IM. 2 heats of the backstroke, and then we will have that 5-minute break. Sorry, Franny and Taylor. I just saw that now. The little shout out to Greta. Said, let's go, Greta. Greta went. And Greta went fast at 56.74.
Start was event 17 100-yard backstroke. 2 heats. Swimmers, heat 1, please take your position. Swimming in lane 3, Xander.
In lane number 3 for this heat number 1 will be Xander Ray from Riptide. Lane 4, Isabel Scrafford from Riptide. And in lane 5, Callan Hoffman from Riptide. Sorry for the interruption. I had to take a call from my 17-year-old. Lanes 4 and 5, your leaders right now, Isabel and Callan, both turning right about the same time in this backstroke. 2 lengths left to go. We've got a go Isabel Scrafford shout out from Nana in Puerto Rico. I love it. Welcome to the live stream. Great to have you. Got about 55 people watching right now. The kids do appreciate the support. Isabel entered at a 117.96. Callan at a 131.49, and they are head to head. Maybe we can get a tie out of them here. Nope, lane number 4, 116.57 for Isabel, so she drops about a second and a half. Lane 5, Callan Hoffman was a soft touch. That 121.91 is not correct. Please check Meet Mobile. You can search under Meets Near Me or search under RIPT, Ripped, or 2021 MN Ripped February Dual Meet, and you will find today's meet. In lane number 3, Xander Ray for a first-time 100 backstroke swim, 136.23. Up next, heat number 2, second and final heat. Lane 1, Grace Vogt from Riptide. Lane 2, Abby Nan from Riptide. Lane 3, Amelia Labno from Riptide. Lane 4, Hannah Doobie from Riptide. Lane 5, I believe Emerson she was not here in the earlier event, so maybe not here again, but if she is, lane 5 is Emerson Buckley from St. Croix. Lane 6, Nicholas Larson from St. Croix. Katie Schlegel in 7 from St. Croix. And in lane number 8 is Chloe Johnson from Riptide. Marion Vogt, shout out, go Grace. Grace is in lane number 1 with a 108.48 seed time. Coached Grace a few times in the senior group while I filled in for various coaches. Nice kid, really enjoyed Grace. Into the water they go. Lane number 5 is empty. So no Emerson today. This is the second and final heat again of the 100-yard backstroke. After the completion of this heat, we will have a 5-minute break before the 100-yard IM. Nice underwater there in lane number 4 by Hannah Doobie. A lot of pressure from lane number 3 with Amelia Labno, though. You got to watch out. This is going to be a good race. Hannah gets her on the turn and gets her on the underwater. Amelia's got good power and good strength above the water, though. So tends to even it out. Lane number 6, Nick Larson out there from St. Croix. He's got that third position locked up. And it is going to be a battle for home here between Hannah and Amelia. And nice finishes there. Lane number 3, 102.81 for Amelia. Lane 4, Hannah Doobie, 102.89. So Amelia has a best time right there. Lane number 6 is Nick Larson. Entered at a 106.67, and he has a 106.84, so he is right on his best time as well. Chloe Johnson down there in lane number 8 at 112.32, a little bit off her best time. And Grace a little bit off as well at a 111.35. All right, 5-minute break, and we will be right back with you.
We'll take a 5-minute break prior to the 19th.
All right, we're about to get ready with the 100 IM here. 25 butterfly, 25 back, 25 breast, 25 free. Lane 1 will be Xander Ray from Riptide. Lane 2, Olivia Dolan from Riptide. Lane 3, Abby Wright from St. Croix. Lane 4, Mackenzie Roach from Riptide. Lane 5, Gwenny Marcotte from Riptide. Lane 6, Emily Hodgins. Sorry, it's not an S. Emily Hodgin from Riptide. And in lane 7, Stella Hicks from St. Croix. Looks like Xander is the only one here with no time. First time swim for the 100 IM. Probably done it a number of times in practice, but maybe never in a meet. Mackenzie's your top seed here with a 102.66. Her and Olivia Dolan out in the lead right now. Mackenzie's got a little bit on her, but Olivia's holding tight here. Let's see what the breaststroke holds. Remember, Mackenzie's a very good breaststroker. They both touch about the same time, 30.27, 30.56. We'll see how the breaststroke lays it out here. That battle for third place is between 3, 5, 6, and 7. Xander touching on his backstroke, moving to breaststroke now. And hey, Olivia Dolan hung right in there with Big Mac, so that's pretty awesome. So it is going to come down to the freestyle. And Mac pulls a little bit away here in the freestyle. So Mackenzie's going to win it at 104.86. Olivia Dolan at 105.96. So she's down from a 111.83. That's a great time for her. That third place is taken by the outside lane, lane number 7, which is Stella, at 110.19, down from 112.78. So some nice times there. Great job for those kids. Xander is coming in now on his freestyle leg. And he finishes up. That's a soft touch, so parents, if you're watching on Meet Mobile as well, make sure you check Meet Mobile for his actual time, his certified time. Get into 2 heats of the 50 freestyle here under event number 19. In lane number 2 will be Callan Hoffman from Riptide. In fact, this is an all Riptide heat. Lane 3, Abigail Olson. Lane 4, Amber Peterson. Lane 5, Addie Marsalik. And in lane 6, Maddie Young. After the 50 freestyles is the dreaded 200-yard butterfly. I put a video of the 200-yard butterfly out in the front yard during Halloween because it scares so many children. That is how much that 200-yard butterfly is hated. But that is up next. We will get there soon enough. Again, Callan, lane 2, Abigail 3, Amber 4, Addie Marsalik 5, and Maddie Young 6. All right, 5 is empty, no Addie, so 5 is empty. Early lead is lane number 4. That is Amber Peterson. She's got a nice full body length lead right now at 25. Looks good, looks strong. And is going to touch at 26.77, down from 27.63. Second position, 30.08 for Abigail Olson. So she's down about a full second as well. And in that third position, 30.50. In lane number 2 is Callan Hoffman, seated at 33.06, down to 30.50. So very, very nice times. Up next is the second and final heat of the 50-yard freestyle. Lane 1, Amelia Labno from Riptide. Lane 2, Ella Brustad from Riptide. Lane 3, Leah Cayley from Riptide. Lane 4, Max Yu from St. Croix. Lane 5, Emma Vogan from Riptide. Lane 6, Molly Johnson from Riptide. Lane 7, Abby Wright from St. Croix. And in lane 8, Will Tan from St. Croix. Got a great job, Callan from Monica Shepard. Callan did do very well. It's a full 3+ second drop for Callan in that 50 freestyle. Top seed is Max at 25.69 in lane number 4. And he will turn first at the 25. Anybody's game for second place here. So I'm not even going to call it. I'm just going to let it play out. Max at 25.15. Second will go out to lane number 6. Molly Johnson, lane number 6, 26.37. And in that third position at 26.62 is Emma Vogan. Which is funny because she was seated at 26.62, and that's what she went, was 26.62. You don't get more consistent than that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that does it for the 50 freestyles. Up next, event number 20, the 200-yard butterfly, that dreaded 200 butterfly. That's the event my son would rather swim the 1650 any day of the week than the 200-yard butterfly, and he's 17. In lane number 3 will be Chloe Johnson from Riptide. Lane 4, Anna Olson from Riptide. Lane 5, Greta Marcotte from Riptide. And in lane 6, Molly Vogan from Riptide. Molly has not swam this before. She has a no time. We got a good job, Amber, from Mr. Woods, Grandpa Woods. For Amber in her heat 1 of that 50-yard freestyle, or she won the heat. So again, lane 3, Chloe, 4, Anna, 5, Greta, and first timer, lane 6, Molly Vogan. From Franny and Taylor, you got this, Molly and Greta. See how they do here. Greta entered at 2:28.62. Anna Olson at 2:15.49. Chloe Johnson entered at 2:29.72. And of course, Molly, first time swim, so no time out there in lane number 6. Greta Marcotte turns first at the first 50. It's followed by Anna Olson, followed by Chloe Johnson. Greta still leading the heat here. Coming into the 100 with 4 lengths left to go in this 200-yard butterfly. Takes a peek to see where Anna is. Chloe touching, 4 lengths left to go. Molly still looking nice and strong out there in lane number 6. She's going to touch, 4 lengths left for her. $75 yards left for your top 2 here. Let's see if the strength holds out for both of them. Greta's opened up her lead here on Anna. Greta looks nice and strong. 2 lengths left to go, 50 yards left. Anna making her final 50 turn. Chloe Johnson the same right now. Molly Vogan with 2 lengths left to go. She's looking very strong for her first time 200 fly swim. Greta staying long and strong here. She looks very good for her finish. Anna looking good as well. Greta again entered at 2:28.62, goes to 20.57. Anna at 2:25.95. Chloe Johnson down in lane number 3 at 2:31.14, so she has just a couple of seconds. And first timer Molly Vogan, still looking nice and strong. And 2:44.42 for her first time. Not bad at all. Congratulations. Up next, we'll have a couple of heats of the 100-yard breaststroke. After that, we'll take another 5-minute break before the 200-yard freestyle. Then we've got the 2 back, the 100 butterfly, another 5-minute break, and we will finish up the evening with the 500-yard freestyle. 1 heat of the 500-yard freestyle at the end. So again, up next is the 12&Over, of course, 100-yard breaststroke. 2 heats. Heat number 1, lane number 2, Isabel Scrafford from Riptide. Lane 3, Jacob York from St. Croix. Lane 4, Miss Olivia Dolan from Riptide. In lane 5, Yifan G from St. Croix. And in lane 6, the Peach from Riptide, Kaylin Worth.
Next up is event 21, 100-yard breaststroke. Heat 1 of 2 swimmers, please take your position. Swimming lane 2, Isabel, Riptide. Lane 3, Jacob, St. Croix. Lane 4, Olivia, Riptide. Lane 5, Yvonne, St. Croix. Lane 6, Kaylin, Riptide.
A little bit of movement on the blocks there. Olivia is your top seed in this heat of the breaststroke at 1:18.10. Nice underwater there by Olivia. She looks very good, very strong. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say she's going to go faster than 1:18.10. She'd have to split 39 here to be even, and she splits at 34.63. So she is going to be, should be well under 1:18.10. Flanked on either side by St. Croix, Jacob York, and Yifan Jai, both in the second and third position. Olivia's going to take this one handily here. And she will take apart that best time at 1:14.74. 1:14.74, very nice swim. That second position in lane number 5 is Yifan at 1:20.75, so she adds just a little bit. And then in the third position, Jacob York at 1:23.77 also adds just a bit. Up next will be heat number 2. That is the second and final heat of this 100-yard breaststroke. Schaefer Watson in 1 from St. Croix. Valerie Henkel in 2 from St. Croix. In lane number 3 from St. Croix, Nicholas Larson. Lane 4, Hannah Doobie from Riptide. Lane 5, Max Yu from St. Croix. Lane 6, Jayla Peterson from St. Croix. Lane 7 will be empty. And in lane 8 will be Rylan Reed from St. Croix. First to turn out there in lane number 5 is Max from St. Croix. St. Croix in the blue caps or dark blue caps, depending. Riptide in the black caps. The battle for second place is pretty solid between 3, 4, and 6. So that would be Nicholas, Hannah, and Jayla all battling for second position here. Max making his final turn. He is going to take this heat, but it's anybody's guess for second place here. A pretty good race going on. And Max does at 1:11.53. Second place in lane number 3, Nick Larson at 1:13.89. That third position is going to be Hannah Doobie at 1:13.95. All right, we got a 5-minute break before the 200-yard freestyle. So we will be back with you in about 5 or 6 minutes. All right, here we go. It's a 200-yard freestyle. We have 4 swimmers in this event, all from Riptide. Maddie Young in lane number 3, Charlie Bruner in 4, Robbie Megan in 5, and Xander Ray in 6. Xander again with a no time. So first time he has swam this. The others all have times, and we'll be looking to throttle those times. .200 free is a bit of a beast of an event. Kids, it's a love or hate event. You know, there's a lot of strategy involved. You don't want to go out too fast, so you have nothing left when you come home. And there's a million different strategies. Each coach has their different way of doing it. I like to see kids go out fast, build through the middle 100, and then everything left for that final 50. But it takes some practice, and with practice comes perfection. But it can take a while to get there in the 200 freestyle. Again, it's a love-hate, and it can be a tough event to swim. It's one of the toughest events, if you ask any swimmer, from the age of 10 when they swim it the first time through the age of 23. I would bet 80% of the time the 200 free will be the toughest event for them to swim. All right, with 100 down, we're turning at the 125 right now. Lanes 4 and 5, so that's Charlie Bruner and Robbie Megan. Charlie with a slight lead over Robbie right now, but Robbie's not having any of it. He's going to stick right there with him, and they're going to flip at the same time. Charlie a little bit better off the wall there, but Robbie makes up for it, and it looks like he's picked up a gear here. Maddie Young makes her turn. Xander out there in lane number 6. And here comes Robbie. He's opened up the lead. He's going to finish up at 2:15.58. Down from 2:21.07, and Charlie 2:16.57. Here comes Maddie. She was entered with a 2:37.10, and she's going to do a number on that one at 2:31.61. Xander's got about 50 yards left to go for his first swim of the 200-yard freestyle. All right, 25 yards left. Got some clapping going on here, trying to encourage them a little bit. Xander is a 12-year-old, and he is going to get stronger, and he is going to get faster. There's no doubt about it. Jeez, my voice tonight, unbelievable. And 3:21.43. Heat number 2, Isabella Kelly in lane number 1 from St. Croix. Will Tan in lane 2 from St. Croix. Sarah Tague from St. Croix in lane number 3. Sydney Armstrong in lane number 4 from St. Croix. Lane 5, Felicia Simmering from Riptide. Lane 6, Miss Amber Peterson from Riptide. Lane 7, Abby Nan from Riptide. And in lane 8 from St. Croix, Katie Schlegel. Looks like we will have a full heat for heat number 2. Top seed is Sydney with a 206.49, but she is flanked by 206.53 and 206.86. Nice start out there in lane number 5 by Felicia. Nice off the block. Lane number 8 is Katie Schlegel. She's out too. Looks like probably the early lead with Felicia in lane number 5. Top 4 are pretty much evened out here. Felicia looks like she will turn first by just a hair. A very even heat overall. Nobody is being left behind. Nobody is way out in front. And I'm not on the right screen. Sorry about that. Felicia still with a little bit of a lead here at the 100. Challenging her in lane number 4 is Sydney Armstrong. They are starting to move ahead of the pack just a little bit. I'm sure Amber has got an eye on them. She was breathing to that side. Well, here comes Amber. Amber has put a little oomph here in this third 50. I like to call this the build 50. Here goes Sydney. Sydney's got a little bit of a lead. Followed by Felicia, followed by Amber. So these three have kind of put themselves out in front of everybody else, and this will be the race for first place. Amber and Felicia turning at the same time. Sydney's got about a half a body length now. Amber putting on the jets right now, though. She's looking very strong. She is challenging, but I think she's going to come up a little bit short. She does. So Sydney at 2:08.01. Out there in lane number 6 is Amber at 2:08.50. Down from 2:10.92. And then you've got Felicia in lane 5, 2:09.49, so she adds a little bit there. So nice swim by all the swimmers. And that does it for the 200-yard freestyle. Up next will be the 200-yard backstroke. In lane 1, Stella Hicks from St. Croix. Lane 2, Nora Natchez from St. Croix. Lane 3, Alex Larson from St. Croix. Lane 4, Sullivan Labno from Riptide. Lane 5, Summer Krause from Riptide. Lane 6, Amelia Labno from Riptide. Now, Sullivan and Amelia are brother-sister. And from what I understand in the scuttle, there is a little bit of a throwdown here between these two to see who's going to win this 200 backstroke between the two of them. I don't think they even care if they're going to win the heat or the event itself. It's who beats who. We'll see. It should be interesting. Lane number 7, Grace Vogt from Riptide. And in lane number 8, Kiana Loberg from Riptide. Come on, Amber. I think John's a little bit behind on the live stream, which is fine. The live stream you can pause, and when you comment, you're a little bit behind, but that's okay. She'll get it. Well, we do have a full heat in this 200-yard backstroke. There is only one heat. Again, the family battle is between lanes 4 and lane 6. 15-year-old Sullivan, 14-year-old Amelia. Sullivan making the turn first. Out awfully fast. We'll see if he can hold the pace in lane number 4. Summer in 5, Amelia in 6. St. Croix, Alex Larson in 3. Followed by Nora in lane 2, sorry. And Sullivan turning at the 100 mark, followed by Amelia, and in lane number 3, Alex Larson. I think Amelia is going to be buying dessert tonight. Sullivan is entered at a 2:11.05. He has got 50 yards left to go at this turn. Alex has opened up the lead for second place right now, and there is a battle for third happening right before our eyes. I think he is going to better his 2:11 by quite a bit. And he is at 2:08.01. Nice win for Sullivan. On in lane number 3, Alex is going to take that second position, and Amelia is going to take that third position at 2:18.35, down from 2:20.34. Alex played pretty much on point there. 2:16.25 was what he was entered at, and he swam 2:16.21, so he bettered by 4 100ths. Up next is 3 heats of the 100-yard butterfly, event number 24. After this, there'll be a 5-minute break, and then we will swim the 1 heat of the 500, and then we will call it a night. So in this first heat of the 100-yard butterfly, Abigail Olson will be in lane number 3 from Riptide. Lane number 4, Sarah Tague from St. Croix. And in lane number 5, Katie Schlegel from St. Croix.
Swimming in lane 3, Abigail Riptide. Lane 4, Sarah St. Croix. Lane 5, Katie St. Croix.
Everybody's got a time here, which means everybody has swam it. Coming into the 50 here, out in lane number 5, Katie Schlegel with the lead. Followed closely by Abigail Olson in 3, and then Sarah in 4. Not much has changed in that 25 here. Got some power coming down the final stretch here, but I think Miss Katie in lane number 5 is going to take it with a 1:16.65. She drops about 3 seconds or so, 2.5 seconds. Abigail Olson in lane number 3, down from 1:26.16 to 1:17.17. And then Sarah Tague from St. Croix at a 1:18.64. Up next is heat number 2. Addie Marsalek in lane number 2 from Riptide. Emily Hodgen in lane number 3 from Riptide. Olivia Dolan from Riptide in lane number 4. Jacob York from St. Croix in lane 5. Charlie Bruner in lane 6 from Riptide. And Leah Cayley in lane number 7 from Riptide. And I do not believe Addie is here, so lane 2 will be an open lane.
Event 24, 100-yard butterfly, heat number 2. Swimmers taking positions. Swimming lane 2, Addie, Riptide. Lane 3, Emily, Riptide. Lane 4, Olivia, Riptide. Lane 5, Jacob, St. Croix. Lane 6, Charlie, Riptide. Lane 7, Leah, Riptide.
All right, after the first turn, it's opened up just a little bit. Olivia Dolan in lane number 4 with the early lead. Charlie Bruner out there in lane number 6 in the second position. Third position is still being fought for between Emily Hodgen in 3 and Jacob York in 5. Olivia with 25 yards left to go, making her run for home. Charlie trying to hold on to that second position. Emily making her move on the third. Olivia entered at 1:09.38, and she's going to go 1:05.15. Great swim for her. Charlie Bruner at 1:07.72, so he drops about 2.5 seconds. In that third position at 1:10.67 is Miss Emily Hodgen. Very good swim. Very good swims. Okay, final heat of the 100-yard butterfly. And then again, a 5-minute break, and then the 500-yard freestyle. So this third heat of 3, Robbie Megan from Riptide in 1. Elena Bible in 2 from St. Croix. Jayla Peterson in 3 from St. Croix. Lane 4, Valerie Henkel from St. Croix. In lane 5, Gwen Marcotte. from Riptide. In lane 6, Molly Johnson from Riptide. Lane 7, Felicia Simmering from Riptide. And lane 8 will be empty. Jayla with the early lead, the first turn. But after that turn, you've got lane number 6, which is Molly Johnson. She makes the first turn at the 50 with 2 lengths left to go. She's pulled out in front of the group a little bit here. Looking very strong. Gwen Marcotte on her right in 5. Lane 4, Valerie. All battling for that second position. But look at lane number 4. Here comes Valerie. She's putting on the jets here at the end. Challenging Molly, and it's going to be a close one. And it is lane number 6 by just a hair. 105.22. Valerie with a 105.48 in lane number 4. That third position goes to lane number 2, which is Elena from St. Croix. Molly Johnson drops a couple of seconds, it looks like, down from 107.46 to 105.22. Nice swim for her. Very well done. Robbie Megan also drops a little bit of time. He was seated at 108.04 and swam this at 107.89. All right, we got about a 5-minute break, and then we're going to go into the 500s. It's been a little bit of a change to the seating in the 500. I got to look this up. It was texted up to me. Lane 2 and lane 7 are swapping positions. So lane 2 will be Ella Brustad. And lane 7 will be Allison Poole. Don't ask me why. I do not know. So there you have it. We'll be back with you in about 5 minutes. All right, here we go with the final event of the evening and of the day. This is the 500-yard freestyle. Lane 1 will be Callan Hoffman. Lane 2, Ella Brustad. Lane 3, Emma Vogan. Apologies, I should probably tell you where these people are from. Callan Hoffman is Riptide in lane 1. Ella Brustad is lane number 2 from Riptide. Lane 3, Emma Vogan from Riptide. Lane 4, Anna Olson from Riptide. Lane 5, Big Mac Mackenzie Roach from Riptide. Lane 6, Sydney Armstrong from St. Croix. And in lane 7, Allison Poole from St. Croix. "20 lengths of the pool. Counters at the other end. We've got a Go Callan from Monica Shepard. And they are off. 20 lengths, 500-yard freestyle. Let's see, our top seed is Anna Olson at 5:19, followed by Mackenzie Roach at 5:20, and Emma Vogan at 5:24. Right now, Emma has a slight lead over Mackenzie out in lane number 5. "100 yards down for Emma. Splitting out at 32:15 on that one. Continues to open up her lead here. Emma does. Mackenzie making her turn. We'll watch lane number 6 out there. That is Sydney Armstrong. She looks pretty strong right now. Maybe she's keeping everybody in sight. You never know what these kids have up their sleeves. Sometimes they kind of hang back. And I don't know her. I'm not saying that's what she's doing, but sometimes they do, and then they negative split it, go faster on the second half than the first half. That is like nirvana for coaches when kids can do that. Emma and Mackenzie holding pretty tight here. Nobody is really opening up any lead. That was the 200 right there. So 300 yards left. Ella Brustad in lane number 2. She's coming in on length number 8, finishing that one. And Callan Hoffman under the flags and making her turn at the 200 as well. Anna Olson making her turn at the 250, so she's halfway done, as is Sydney out there in lane number 6. Motoring right along here. Mackenzie has Emma in her sights. We'll see what happens with this. But again, still not much has changed. Emma might have opened it up just a little bit, but only by another foot or so. Sydney out there in lane 6. She still looks nice and strong. Allison Poole in lane 7. She looks good. She's entered at a 5:55.52. Ella entered at a 5:57.16. Sydney entered at 5:48.64. Emma Vogan again 5:24.25. And Big Mac entered at 5:20.70. That's a good underwater by Mackenzie right there. She gained some time on Emma and seems to be closing that gap just a little bit. This is lap number 15. They are finishing up. see how much, you can see the space is closed there between Mackenzie and Emma. Mackenzie using those underwaters very well to gain little bits on Emma each time. It's going to be interesting to see how the last 4 lengths play out here. The bell lap will be over the lane that is in front with 50 yards left to go. Every kid wants the bell lap. Mackenzie now making this very interesting. Here she comes up on Emma. And the ref is going to play it safe and kind of, oh, I thought she was going to go over lane number 4. But she is over Emma, as Emma did turn first. Mackenzie has turned on the jets here. You can see that she's picked up the speed, the pace, and they're going to turn at the same time with 1 length left to go. It's going to be a great finish here. And it looks like Mackenzie is going to take this. Very nice swim. 5:27.63, 5:28.18 for Emma. Next up should be Sydney out there in lane number 6. And she's going to be 5:42.81. Anna Olson finishing up here along with lane number 7, which is Allison Poole. And she catches Allison by about 0.3 of a second. Not even. Some nice swims there. Lane number 2 is Ella. She's turning on the jets. She's got just a few yards left to go. And she's going to touch at 6:15.36. Callan with 50 yards left to go. No. Making her turn at 19, and she's got 25 yards left. Again, Callan, first time swim, no time here, so this will be something she can build off of. These kids are funny about their 500s. They make goals as they go. So Callan about 7:03. It's a soft touch. It'll be in meet manager, but her next goal will be to go under 7 minutes. Then it'll be to go under 6 minutes. And before you know it, they'll be making those incremental goals. If I want to go under 5:45, I want to go under 5:30. And it just goes from there as they get faster and faster. So that ends session number 2 for the 12 and unders. Appreciate everybody online hanging out for that 500 freestyle. Thank you for joining us tonight. There will be more of these, I believe, in March. There's going to be a Riptide return to racing. I think that's going to be a taper meet, a rest meet for the Riptide kids. And every month there's been a St. Croix meet, so I'm gonna say there's going to be one. I don't know that for sure. I have to look at the calendar. But if there is, we will talk to you then. Have a good and safe weekend, and take care.